want to introduce press conference?
Yeah, go on. Go, Chuck.
Go on.
Q&A.
Yeah, press conference Q&A.
Brisbane golf course review. Oh.
G'day guys, here we are. It's
Oh my god.
It's
I
press
just got
con.
Ross River and it wasn't from Richard.
I got bitten by Mozzie that wasn't well.
So Q&A.
Question
There you
answer.
go.
I still got it in.
So Q&A.
Press
Our
conference.
first
guys.
question comes from Adam Shields.
So, but also, guys, make sure that you send us stuff on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and get us to ask questions. So your questions we'll ask to the camera, which is you guys.
And you're connected. Yep.
Yeah. Backwards man.
So
Backwards man.
Adam Shields says, what do you think of current technology in golf clubs? Is there any way they can change it for tour pros, as it seems they can hit it a mile yet seem to make it forgiving for an amateur and social golfer? Well, Alice, probably a better question.
Is that a question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I think maybe tour pros should have.
Jesus.
It's disgusting, Brian.
How do you pick up that? That smells like...
What does it smell like? Gravy?
That smells like
Mate, if
grape.
I went to someone smell like that, I'd just declare
smells
them
like-
dead.
Yeah.
I just go, that's it. I don't even enter the room. Let
That
this
is
go.
so swampy.
Next.
Goodness me.
That's a
That's
reincarnated...
mangroves,
That's mangrove.
isn't it? But I think technology, I mean, the USGA and the RNA changed the rules of drivers to match each other a few years ago now. The reason the pros hit it so far is their club head speed, is their angles of attack. So everybody can hit the ball the same distance. I like what they've done there, but in regards to technology, when it comes down to like R15s and fly Zs in the drivers with weight forward, you're going to get a little bit more ball speed, but you might get less forgiveness. And the reason the pros hit it so good is because they're consistent.
Yep.
That's all it is. At the end of the day,
It's ball striking.
it comes down to striking in your swing. Do I think there should be a split pro and a split amateur? I personally don't think that they should have banned anchoring. I could not have given a rat's.
Yeah.
I know you've got your own thoughts on this, Richard.
Anchoring.
Yeah, you don't like that, do you?
No.
Because you say you're a traditionalist, and you say it's not a stroke, and that's what they're
traditional.
No.
and that's what they're getting at. That's why they're saying
I
anchoring.
share that sentiment.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's just been done
I do,
a certain
but
way for such a long
it's
time.
the same thing. Like,
Because they let it in so long ago, 30 plus years ago, they let it in without
but how many
worrying
people
about it.
One, really not a lot of people one anchoring.
That's what gets me, and I know there's a lot of members of the
Someone wants
PGA,
to do it.
of the Australian PGA that I do know, that whinge about people anchoring.
Yeah,
If you're playing a tournament, guys, and even at a social event, and you're worried about somebody anchoring, well, you've got to worry about something else.
What is anchoring?
Anchoring
Those at home that
is
don't
either belly putter or anchoring holding on your chest,
Or on your
like Adam
chest.
Scott.
under your chin.
If you're
like
worried about
this.
somebody anchoring, your head's not in it.
Yeah,
So
anchor.
personally, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care
I
less.
think there's other things to worry about than.
I don't care because I don't see those.
But you can
guys
anchor
going,
too, Charlie. Remember that.
Yeah, I don't see those guys going ahead and just killing it. It's not like they're
No,
destroying
and
it. But I see it as just a variance on how it was and what it should be. But that's just personal.
Yeah, comment down below what
Comment
you guys
down
think
Now,
about anchoring and what are your thoughts?
That's it, right. If every
What are your thoughts,
tournament
Brian?
was
Sitting
like-
there
I don't
giggling
know.
like
My
a Cheshire
My
cat?
guys
I'm
anchoring.
trying to stop
Yeah,
laughing.
yeah.
Okay.
You'd
I've read
really
the next
kick
question.
Okay, here we go.
I apologise for laughing after that, but I've read the next question, and that's why I've been laughing.
Okay,
The next question comes from Keith Montaigne.
here we go, Keith.
Local boy who's moved from Ireland.
An Irish man.
I think he lives in Indooroopilly.
Paddington.
Same.
Rich
Oh,
man.
wow, nice.
So he says, sorry, another serious question here. Would you sleep with Tiger Woods' niece, Cheyenne Woods, even though she looks
Cheyenne
like a
Woods.
Cheyenne Woods, even though she looks like a tiger? Charlie.
I haven't seen it. But yes. If I was a single man, this is. Have you got a photo?
Oh, yeah, mate. I'll get a picture of it.
Does she look like Jessica Alba?
See, I'm
No.
Oh, okay, no.
married. What if
Issues
his
with
wife
the
watches this? I'm married. What if his wife
I'll
watches
defer to Brian. He's the only single one. So
Here, so go through them, and what?
Oh, she does too.
She looks just like Tiger.
She looks a bit like Tiger, doesn't she?
She's the female
That changes
Tiger.
everything.
That's,
Doesn't it? What do you think,
Does she have
Richard?
Tiger's bank account?
Only if I could do her on
She's got
Tiger's desk.
she's got a serious jawline. hasn't
She does have a jawline. There is a lot of tiger there, isn't there?
I'll say she's very, very pretty.
She is very pretty. Wow, she does look like Tiger.
It's crazy.
There you go.
Tiger with makeup on.
That's the first time I've looked at her up close, guys. Oh, so here we go. Hang on.
No.
Get up. I can't get up.
Suction.
So, Cheyenne Woods. There we go. That's the first time I've looked at it. That looks like Tiger right there.
So, next question.
Next question.
Tiger, baby.
Oh, so would I actually. I love Tiger.
When are you boys going to play Brookwater? That comes from Dave Clements.
David Clements. I think we're going to play Stroke at Brookwater.
I'm keen. Let's do it.
Wow.
With handicap.
Whoa.
Yes.
But he's going to play the
And there's
big
no
ones.
way you're shooting close to it. When are we playing Brookwater? We haven't organised it with Brookwater yet. If you haven't seen the video, me and Rick Shields went out. I beat him. I shot 2 under through 9, so there you go. That won't happen again. What else? Brookwater. We might do Brookwater.
I've never played there in my whole life.
Really?
You haven't played
You
with
live
Jeff?
literally down the road from Brookwater.
I
But
live
seriously,
20
you
minutes
only
away.
went because I took you.
Well, look, I didn't
You
mind
haven't
it.
played there either? No.
I didn't
I'd
like the
love to.
drive.
Yeah, okay, it's a bit of a
It's
drive.
not too far from
No, but he whinges. Brian whinges any more than 10 minutes because he's got KFC, Hungry Jack's within a 5 metre
And a
radius
Jeep
of his house.
dealership.
And a Jeep dealership.
I have everything I need within a square kilometre.
There you go, right there.
Even a baseball
Lone
field.
Star.
Hey, do all your friends live at Aspley?
Next question.
How?
Do they?
Is that where all your friends live?
I've heard per
Is that a
capita.
retirement home?
No, Aspley Acres.
Aspley Acres?
Per capita is the worst caravan park in the country.
Oh, it's a
Oh, I
caravan
don't know.
park.
There's one down the road. There's one down the coast.
It's 8 mile.
pretty ordinary.
Yo,
I don't know.
you got one shot. Do not let your chance.
Because there's two.
Is that the one Peter Andre
There's
owns?
Aspley
I'm
Acres.
Peter Andre.
Peter Andre owns a caravan
What's
park.
the other one at Aspley? There's Aspley Acres
Mysterious girl.
Is that the one? No, I don't know.
and Aspley Acres and Alpha.
Why
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
have said
because it's
it?
a franchise.
There you go. If you don't know what we're talking
You
about,
Well,
you're not going to know what we're talking
We
about.
don't either.
Because I don't. I lived in
A
Brisbane.
case study came out and they said 95% of the phone calls to police and ambulance and fire station within 10 kilometre radius of Aspley goes to that caravan park.
Richo's a paramedic, so he's an
I've been
anyway.
called to do quotes.
He's been
I
there.
don't go in there. RSUQ doesn't go in there.
I've got a fully sick 1987
been
VL
there a
Corner.
Yeah.
Needs its rims done.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Next question.
Next question,
But yes, we will get the Brookwater hopefully.
It comes from Troy Pickford. How did Mavis resist the rage monsters?
If you haven't seen the video, is it part 2?
Yeah,
I think it's part 2 of Pacific Harbour.
Yeah,
It was on the
fourth or fifth
fifth hole.
So how did Mavis resist the rage monsters' bedroom eyes the other week?
If you listen, she offered to lift her shirt and be signed by the Rage Monster.
Was that me or was that?
It was both of you guys, anyway.
I said I only signed skin,
And she said,
and she thought it was him.
Yes.
And then she goes, I'll have to fold
I'll have to fold my
stomach
stomach up.
up. But yeah, that's
So she didn't resist. Brian resisted.
I
Check out part 2 of Pacific Harbour if you haven't seen it to see that. On the after the part 3, which is the 5th hole.
That's correct. Matt Green wants to know, are there any clubs that you've loved so much that you've kept them in the bag even when new technology comes out?
I changed from a slider to what I'm using now, driver, SLDR, after 2 years. I had a burner TP 3-wood, which I've just swapped out for the 915 now. There you go, which is 6. it's a rumble, which is 6 years old. So
6 years.
yeah, so they are 5 or 6 years old.
Well, my clubs are pretty old.
Well, burner 2.0. So you've got.
Well,
So
no,
So that's about 4 years old. It's 5 years old.
I've just got rid of my 2-ball.
You've been brutal.
Richo's just got rid of his original
I
2-ball.
was going with this.
Oh, he's holding it in. This is
So,
heading to the gutter. All right, we're going to finish off all these
Matt
questions.
Dumble.
Matt Dumble.
Here are 2 questions for your Mount Warren Park review. 1, will you enforce the official Ambrose rules for your future games so that Charlie is held accountable for his woeful drives? And so that Brian DeBert will stop whinging about it. So
So we've done that.
we've done that.
We've done that. Thank you, Matt.
And
What
I think
else?
it's a serious question considering the number of different drivers that Alan's been going through recently, TaylorMade, Mizuno and so on. Which driver would you guys buy today and why?
G30.
Which he does have.
Yes.
It's great.
And Brian's gone
I've
through.
gone to
Brian's in the Mizuno
I'm in a bit
JPX
of a
850.
Japanese phase right now.
I'm going Cobra because it's good at the moment.
I'd go whatever's on special.
And that's
You
Richo
just
for
go
you.
to the $5 bin.
Yeah, and
Like bin,
in the reject shop.
that'll do me.
Right?
Yep.
Get as much as you
Cash
can.
converters.
But
That's good.
Cobra and the ping stuff at the moment, the G30.
They're going awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
how big, how
G30
big
the
are they at the
Cobra.
moment?
Yeah, because
Really? Well, CrossField's using one now.
I saw
think,
CrossFit was using the
There's
G30.
heaps of people using G30. There's heaps
Yeah,
of
Rick
people
Shields using
the
the LS.
That's a big call.
Well, there is. I've seen it.
Do you have evidence to back that up?
Well, the internet. Just check the internet.
Just check
guys.
the
Check the
internet.
internet.
But you got to remember, guys, you got to get fit for any driver that you get anyway. So
$5 bin.
there's no point in just picking something up. Go get fit.
There is if you don't have any money.
No, which is fair enough. But if you can't afford a new driver, get something that's maybe 2 or 3 years old, just pick it up. It's probably going to be just as good as something today.
Get it suited for you. And
Yeah.
I've just done that with the G30, whereas my old driver was horrible. I'm just starting to hit it well.
Yeah, and you're hitting it straighter. You might not be hitting it quite as long, but
No, it's probably taking 10 or 20 off.
So do you
but
know anywhere I could go to find someone who could do it?
I don't. There's plenty of places. There's
Any
retail stores.
Anyone
There's,
that's good, eh?
there's golf shops, retail stores, pro shops.
Does your Coke have a bit of like a chocolate tinge to it?
I would, see, we're not sponsored by any golf shop. so Richo, I don't want to say about any golf club. Oh,
There it is.
there's something in there.
Put a block of it in
Are
as
you
well.
gonna eat that?
Chocolate Coke.
He will. It's gone into the gutter, guys. It's straight to the chocolate.
So-
Charlie the Chocolate Factory. So that's it now
Charlie
for
and the
Q&A, question time. Right,
Charlie the chocolate.
yeah, it's in the bin.
Nice.
Thanks, guys, for checking out the video. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, what else? Instagram.
Social media.
All of our social media. Thanks, guys, for checking it out. Share, please. Love it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
So.